My name is Perry and I'm autistic. It impacts me day to day. I have problems with loud noises and crowded places. They are very overwhelming. I have a hard time approaching people and making friends. I do lots of repetitive movements like rocking, jumping back and forth and flapping my hands. It doesn't bother me like the other stuff does, but it can make people not want to approach me. I love who I am, but there are lots of challenges. I'm waitlisted for affordable housing or Section 8. I'm waiting on my Medicaid decision. I'm waiting for my decision for disability benefits, and I applied all the way back in January. It feels impossible to get help at all sometimes.
Very stressful.
I have faced lots of barriers trying to access services for my disability. The biggest is definitely the waiting list for developmental disability services. I have already been on the waiting list for 3 years or so, and I could be waiting multiple more years for my name to come up. I wasn't even diagnosed with autism until I was 17 years old. I could have been on the list for several more years if I was identified earlier. It is also very difficult to find mental health providers that have enough training to work with me effectively. My current provider is 45 minutes away in Wichita. Because of that lack of therapists and medication doctors skilled in working with people with developmental disabilities. Most of the doctors who do work with autistic people are focused on children or don't have the expertise to work with chronic suicidal ideation and severe mental illnesses. One psychiatric hospital even took away my communication device because it had a camera.
I feel like we need to, especially with nonverbal people, start with the assumption that your kid does understand and just can't express themselves, and we need to find a way so they express themselves.
I am trying to get every possible thing, and they just tell me, oh, you have to wait. There are services that I do get that I'm very grateful for. I get mental health therapy 1 a week. I just started receiving services for severe mental illness. The services are case management and peer support. They aren't as intensive as what the developmental disability waiver would give me, but I'm still glad that I was able to start them. I am also trying to advocate for communication access for people with disabilities.
I need the legislators to know that we need help. It's our real lives. Without funding the developmental disability waiver, you're gonna think I'm sounding dramatic, but people die. We deserve to live in the community, and we deserve to be safe, and I need you to look me in the face and tell me you don't think I should be able to live in the community.